Hey, welcome back. Well, today we'll be talking about the difference between scarcity and, well, just being plain scared, which is interesting. I mean, I'm quite sure that quite a few individuals have heard me mention the workings of Gerald Massey and how Gerald Massey has dug deeply into the phonology in the origin of words. And quite a few other different individuals have also did some very extensive work as it relates to phonology and etymology as it relates to the origin of words and the character of the product that the different words would turn around here and not just convey, but actually carry over to the other individual that was listening, or the transcendence of the evolution of communication as information would transcend from one person to another, and how words were used. For example, like, dealing with scarcity. Uh, the root word for scarce, city, is scare. And when you examine a word, especially if you use an RQ mechanics, because RQ mechanics examines the words and information in layers. We don't only examine a word from the standpoint of the current meanings in particular cultural dialects and everything else, but we actually examine the etymology of the word, and we search for the origin, and we also examine the ept as an EPT, etymology, as in the arrangement of the words when you're dealing with the prefix, the base word, and the suffix. And then we go a couple of steps further. We actually examine the words from the letters, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and we examine the origin of the symbology of each particular letter. For example, the letter A used to mean bull, and on many different occasions, especially like in astrology, the A symbol or the bull symbol or the Taurus symbol is something that is used to for different measurements of expression as it relates to astrology, and beyond. The letter E used to stand for a diagram of a man or the power of man. So you would see the E, you'll see a little man as, the little arms holding up like this. In so many words, I'll swing to the right now, swing to the left. And with both arms plus the middle, if you were to throw it onto the side, you would actually get an E. And E always stood for man. L stood for God. EL would stand for the relationship between man and God. And that's the relationship. So if you blend it together, it's almost like hydrogen. 2 parts of hydrogen and 1 part of oxygen gives you water. Then the E with the L would give you the man's relationship with God. Now later, it was interpreted from the standpoint E with L next to each other, meaning L, as in like El Shaddai, or different Elohim. But the EL took on a different meaning as time extrapolated, and the EL now was kind of like a symbol for God, but it was originally meant to be the relationship between the E and the L, and where you get the Elohist. So if you study the Bible and you start looking back in Genesis, and you start researching, and you find information about the Elohist, because you had the Elohist and then you had the Yahwist, which later, with the workings of Julius Wellhausen, he had interpreted the Yahwist as the Jah. He added the J, in which you would get the Jahwist or the Jehovah. So instead of you having the Jehovah, you would have the Jehovah. And a lot of that happened very recently. A lot of times we would turn around and we would look at some of the material and we would say, oh, you had the Jehovah's and you had this and that, and I'm a Jehovah Witness and blah, 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 that. But really, what you're saying in modern dialect, modern phonology, is the fact that you're saying, hey, if you are a Jehovah Witness, you would be saying, hey, I'm actually a Yahwist. And not a Jah, but a Yah. Now, is it significant? Is it important? Yeah, because when you look at the root word scare, SCAR, or scarcity, and you've heard us at Quantumdoor speak so many times about the platform of scarcity, or the illusion of scarcity, and how scarcity has its place when it comes down to damaging the humanity, the Christos that's inside. Oh no, I'm sorry, not the Christos, but the Christoi. My mistake. The Christoi part of man, or the humane part of man, the part of man that loves one another, and the part of man that works hard to well, not really work hard as far as they have to get over hurdles, but there's a measurement of intensity between the love that one has for another and the desire that one has for another to have a relationship with each other on a real positive standpoint, and not on a scarcity platform. Not where, one person is scavenging for food and the other person is sitting up there hoarding the majority of the food, or one person scavenging for water and another person has the water for the other one to drink, but he's not really giving it unless there's some measurement of exchange. Well, that's the scarcity platform. And if you were to study economics 1, 2, and start going even on to more of your deeper studies as it relates to economics, and any economics major will tell you this, that the number one rule of the platform that we use in order to, add value to things, or even to have any type of relationship with the barter system, if you want, like, in like transfer, when you're talking about like banknotes or currency or cash, as an exchange for a situation with just trying to just survive, just trying to just live, or whatever the case may be. With this thing come into existence, you would have to have a relationship with scarcity. And every time you're passing a bill, or you're buying groceries, or you this or that, and so forth and so on, you are a willing participant in the scarcity game, and you are participating in scarcity. Now, mind you, scarcity, root word is scare. You're actually vibrating at a measurement of something that is scared, as in to be scared, as in to vibrate in fear. And we're going to be touching on that in a few moments. We'll touch on that in the part 2 of scarcity, or plain scared. This has been a Quantumdoor Reveal TV video. See us on part 2. Thank you.